minutes of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a crowd unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They'll roll him out right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling them in the locker room.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 57 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Bills sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This pass out wide to Hall. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Darnold. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold now to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To the air again, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, Darnold. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Darnold. Completes it to Samuel. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Gibson again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A give up the middle to Gibson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 70, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They begin with Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Again, it's Carson with another catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Chuck past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
Results in the 4th down.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run with Gibson. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now, Darnold. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's an out route, and it's complete to Carson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Patriots have it.
The pass. Oh, on the play.
Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 83. A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Intended point is wide out. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw again.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The pass. Complete to Breece Hall. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Patriots' 25-yard line.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the draw, it's Hall.
Oh, good move. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. defensively, I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sullivan.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Darnold.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To the air again, Darnold.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick. And nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Complete to Breece Hall. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, New England.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Once more, Gibson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for New England, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.